Hey everybody, and welcome to another CollectionDX review. Today we're checking out the Robot Damashi Unicorn Gundam. So the Unicorn Gundam is the star mecha of the Gundam Unicorn OVA series and novel series. And so this is the destroy mode. Basically, one of the features of the Unicorn Gundam is that it can search out new types. And then when it finds those new types, it goes into destroy mode, which you can imagine does not hand out ice cream cones to the new type pilots. The Unicorn is basically there to destroy the new types and their mechas. So this is a very good looking Robot Damashi release. In Unicorn mode, the Robot Damashi figure looked a little plain. It's just all white. It did need some panel lining, I thought, just to give it a little extra presence and look a little cooler. But when the Unicorn Gundam goes into destroy mode, some of those panels extend out, and then you see those interior panels that are red. And basically it allows the mobile suit to be more agile and more powerful. It's like it's got a 5-minute time limit, but it's a very cool feature of the mecha, and in this toy form it just looks awesome. It's got red metallic paint on the interior panels. I don't know if the video is going to do it justice. The toy does look a little bit slimmer than the slightly bulkier look of the Unicorn Gundam in the OVA series. It's got an awesome amount of articulation. This is not one of those reviews where I'm going to go into every single bit of articulation on the toy. It's got a lot of cool articulation though. I mean, being an action figure, you can handle it well, you can pose it well. I mean, you can take a knee without any issue. A lot of good movement in the arms. The neck is a nice double joint, so very cool, very good. But you come to expect that from Bandai though. Let's check out the cooler pieces of articulation for this toy. So the neat thing about the articulation for the knees is the fact that when you slide it back, you see some movement in these two pieces. So it simulates the movement of a robot. And obviously this is a Robot Spirits release, so that's pretty cool. It makes it look more like an actual mecha than a toy. So as I mentioned, this is a very well articulated toy. Even the holders for the beam sabers on the backpack move forward and back. And then there's these cool things right here in the forearms. You can flip these out, and then you attach a beam saber onto there. So that's very cool. At the back of the legs, we even have these panels that lift up like so. And then you can see the boosters underneath. So a lot of cool articulation and just a lot of neat engineering going into this toy. So because of the awesome amount of articulation for this toy, it'll pull off pretty much any pose that you want it to. Now I did have one small issue with the joints. This would be the shoulder joints, and that's that these come off fairly easy. I'd be playing with it and they would pop off. No big deal though. I mean, you can stick it back in and get back to posing this guy. So minor issue, it doesn't break the toy, so it's not a deal breaker for me. It's a very good looking toy, very well articulated, and very well accessorized, as we will check out. So for extras, it comes with a spare crest for the head, and that's made of soft PVC. The one that comes equipped with the toy is made of a hard plastic. You have 3 extra sets of hands. So with the closed fist, that makes 4 pairs of hands for the toy. Then you have a shield, and also you have 2 Gatling guns. You have the beam magnum, you have a hyper bazooka, and you have 4 beam saber handles. 2 of the handles have slots on them, and we'll check out what those do in a little bit. And then 2 of them are just, plain handles. You get 2 beam saber blades to interchange between the 4 handles. There is also 2 clips of ammunition for the beam magnum and 1 clip of ammo for the hyper bazooka. You have a clip that allows you to attach the toy to a Tamashi stand. You have a clip that allows you to attach the shield to the 2 Gatling guns, and then you have a clip for attaching the shield onto the Gundam's forearm. Besides the fact that this is a very good looking toy, it's got a lot of stuff with it, so it's an awesome release and awesome accessories for the Unicorn Gundam in destroy mode. So let's check out some of those accessories in a little bit more detail. Now the cool thing about the weapons is that they do feature moving parts. For example, this is actually on backwards, the scope on the Gatling gun can move, and so can this extra barrel. You can rotate it that way, and the barrel can actually also move side to side. The weapons also feature removable pieces. like this part that comes off, and then it attaches, I believe at the top. Nope, it attaches like that. And so this is how you attach it for when you're going to combine this with the shield. Let's see, and also you can take the butt of the gun off. The Hyper Bazooka comes apart into 3 pieces, like so, and then you can put it back together. It also features an extra handle that comes out, and then this part of the handle underneath, it opens up. Same thing with the Beam Magnum. It's got the handle right there, and you can also open up the gun like so the Gundam can grab it, and then you close it up. As for the shield, it splits open underneath, and then the inside panels become like an X. You can also combine the shield with the 2 Gatling guns. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do that. It's easy to knock one of the pieces off in the process, so I'm just going to throw up a picture of what it looks like when it's completed, rather than have to sit here and go through the process and have to edit a lot of that video out. The back of the toy has a couple slots so that you can put stuff on it. You can attach the Beam Magnum or the Hyper Bazooka or the Gatling gun on this peg right here. You can also throw on some spare ammo clips on the peg on the side skirt. Oop. Like so. And let's put on the spare ammo for the Hyper Bazooka on the other one. So the toy can store its own weapons. Since the recesses on the forearms are the same size as the ones on the back, you can even store the weapons and the ammo clips on those. The weapons look a little bit better if you store them on the back, like so. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. So these recesses on the forearms are the same ones that are used to combine the Gatling guns and the shield. So that's why they're there, and that's why they're also the same size as the ones in the back. So if you want, you can display the Unicorn Gundam with a crazy amount of weapons. So there you have it, the Robot Spirits Unicorn Gundam in Destroy mode. It's an awesome figure. It's got a couple issues. There's a small smudge of red paint on the right side skirt. It's a minor imperfection, but this is an awesome looking toy. Very good, very fun to play with, well accessorized, so I would highly recommend it to any fan of the Gundam Unicorn series. So this has been Sentai Seiya with another CollectionDX review. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you around with the next review.